The Marketing Results Club presents German Ramirez, sharing his point of view on the trends transforming B2B marketing. German Ramirez is co-founder and chief relevance officer of full-service blockchain marketing agency, the Relevance House. This fast-growing firm based out of Switzerland acts as an outsourced marketing department for startups. In this interview, Ramirez shares what he believes are the four biggest trends in B2B marketing. Here's what he had to say.
A couple of different trends that I see coming more and more forward. First of all, the need for accountability in marketing. That is, it's not a really new trend, but the pressure is increasing significantly. The days in which a CMO or someone running marketing in a company would be granted a budget and be able to spend it more or less at discretion based on best intentions and the best of their knowledge, and basically go about it next year with a slight increase or slight decrease. Those years are over. Pretty much everything related to what we do in marketing today needs to have a clear impact and a visible, measurable return, or there needs to be accountability behind it for marketeers. So that's one major element that in some companies it's absolutely established already and they live by it, but still in many companies facing many CMOs that grew as professionally grew in the 90s or in the last decade, have been not that used to and are starting to get their heads around. So much more data, much more science, much more accountability. That's one important observation. The second is a clear and a much higher need for an understanding of integrated customer experiences. We used to sell products and communicate products or services of any kind. Marketing is now mostly about trying to design a rewarding experience for the target group, more so than focusing on a product, which basically requires from everyone working in marketing a significantly deeper understanding of the target group and the target group needs, as well as their usage of channels, which is basically becoming liquid and melting across the customer experience. Customer experiences tends to be highly complex and navigating through all sorts of channels and touch points, etc. And that needs to be orchestrated in a much more integral and fluid way as it has been in the past. You had someone doing digital marketing and someone doing above-the-line marketing. Very often in these companies, these were not really talking to each other. Now you need to integrate all of it from product development all the way to customer service in a much more fluid way that was before. The third observation that I have is the increased need for a profound understanding of technology within the marketing function. IT used to be taking care of technology, marketing took care of campaigns and positioning and branding and advertising and budget and research. Now you cannot be a successful marketeer without a real understanding of analytics, of things related to your to how technology is consumed by your target group and how it's influencing their decisions, etc. And ultimately, and this is, if you want, the fourth and most, in my opinion, most actually overarching trend in all of it, marketing is no longer meaningful unless whatever marketing does is relevant, which, by the way, is the reason why we called our company the Relevance House. We have skip ads, we have pop-up blockers, we have, even if marketing or even if the classic communication in the sense of advertising is able to reach your target group, theoretically, nobody will give attention. Nobody wants to be bothered. That is not how you do it. Even if you pay for your media, whatever people consume needs to be relevant to them for it to even move the needle. And that puts you in the need to, for example, in business to business, to think of content marketing in the sense of value-adding thought leadership pieces as opposed to some kind of campaigns about how amazing your products or services might be. So those are, from the top of my head, four major developments that we are seeing. And I'm not even going into the details of things like machine learning and artificial intelligence eventually doing predictive marketing, etc., because those will be trends. That's stuff that people are talking about, but actually it's a little bit like teenage sex where everybody talks about it, but nobody's really doing it, and nobody really knows exactly what it is about.
Thanks for listening to this interview for the B2B Marketing Trends podcast. If you have a question or comment for this guest, you can leave them a voicemail and they may respond in a follow-up podcast. By the way, I'm Derek Little, Editor-in-Chief for the Marketing Results Club and Chief Copywriter at trailblazerwriting.com, providing results-driven copy. If you'd like to be featured in a podcast, or be profiled as an influencer, or compete for the B2B Marketing Results Award, go to marketingresults.club for details.